Hi everyone. In this video we are going to see 6th Social Geography Chapter 1. Totally we are having 8 chapters in Geography. We are going to see Chapter 1, the Earth in the Solar System. Before entering into this, we want to be clear about the definitions. We are having totally 3 divisions in Social: History, Geography, Civics. I will give you simple definitions for all these 3. History means study about past. History means study about our past. Geography means study about places. Geography means study about places. And civics means studying about people's right. Studying about people's right. Okay. Here in this video, we are going to see chapter 1. Geography chapter 1. Totally we are having 8 chapters. And the brief definition of geography is, already I said, geography is study of places and relationship between peoples and environment, which place we are living, right? Like that, about that places, maybe oceans, continents, mountains, whatever it is, which place, which environment we are living, that we are going to study in geography. Geography means study of places and relationship between people and their environment. That is called geography. Right, what is geography? Geography is study of places and relationship between peoples and environment. And this is a cover page of your 6th social geography book, that is 6th geography book. And topics in this chapter is, we are going to cover all these topics in this chapter: universe, galaxy, solar system, under solar system, sun, planets, earth, moon, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, and full moon, new moon, constellation, examples of constellation, pole star, difference between star and planet. In this part 1 video, I am going to cover first 6 topics, that is universe, galaxy, solar system, sun, planets and earth. Right. Before entering into this chapter, we all want to locate our own place where we are staying. Just I have taken my school as an example. We will go by reverse order. Listen here, my school is placed in village or place or town, whatever it is, where you are staying, it is village. So the village name is Kovilpatti, and this Kovilpatti comes under which taluk? It is Tirupattur, and Tirupattur comes under which district? The district is Sivagangai. Sivagangai comes under which state? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu comes under which country? India. India is in which continent? Totally we are having 7 continents and India is in Asia. Continent name Asia. Asia is the largest continent. Which planet we are living? Yes, it is Earth. And these 3 definitions are very important about solar system, galaxy and universe. If you want, you can pause the video and you can take screenshots of this definitions. So what is mean by solar system? Everyone, if I say the name solar system, what you will remember? Yes, of course, it is sun. So sun is the head of the solar system and center of the solar system. So solar system means, what will be the first thing? Sun. 8 planets. Totally we are having 8 planets, satellites and celestial bodies. So we are going to study about the celestial bodies in the further slides. Celestial bodies like asteroids, meteoroids and comets, everything form a solar system. All these are the members of solar system. What are they? Sun, 8 planets, satellites, celestial bodies like asteroids, meteoroids and comets form solar system. This is the important definition. And what is the mean by galaxy, and in which galaxy we are living? Everyone here studied in previous standards, I think so. What is our galaxy? In which galaxy we are living? We are living in the galaxy known as Milky Way. And what is mean by galaxy? Yeah, in sky, what and all you can see? Stars, clouds, moon, sun, everything, right? So these stars, billions of stars. How many stars? Billions of, more than billions of stars, and clouds of dust form clouds, right? So clouds of dust and many gases will be there in space, and all these 3 forms galaxy. What and all forms galaxy? Billions of stars, clouds of dust and gases form galaxy. Which galaxy we are living? We are living in Milky Way. And what does mean by universe? Like this galaxy, millions of galaxies form a universe. Millions of galaxies form a universe. Till they are finding about this universe still. Right. Millions of galaxies form universe. And just we will revise this slide once again. Which is the village you are living, you want to know about that, and which taluk you are under, and which district, which state you are living, which country you are living. That country is India. India comes under which continent? Asia. Which planet we are living? Earth. What does mean by solar system? What are the members of solar system? Yes, head of the solar system is sun. 8 planets, satellites, celestial bodies like asteroids, meteoroids and comets form solar system. What does mean by galaxy, and which galaxy we are living? Galaxy means billions of stars, clouds of dust and gases form galaxy. Which is our galaxy? Milky Way. And what does mean by universe? Millions of galaxies form universe. Millions of galaxies form universe. And already I said sun is the head of the solar system and center of the solar system. Why it is called the center of the solar system? Because sun is having some pulling force. Pulling na it means ilikkaradu, right? Pulling force. So due to this pulling force, it binds all the members of the solar system to revolve around it. All the members. What are the members of solar system? Except sun, planets, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, everything will revolve around this sun. Right, so what sun is having which force? Sun is having pulling force. So it binds all the members of the solar system to revolve around it. So it is center of the solar system. In further slides, I will show you the picture of the solar system. You can able to understand easily. And the sun is made up of what? The sun is made up of extremely very high amount of hot gases. But why can't we feel this temperature in the earth? Because see here, the distance between earth and sun is 150 million kilometers. How many kilometers it is? 150 million kilometers. So only we can't able to feel the temperature about the that hot gases in this earth. Already I said which planet we are living? We are living in earth, right? We are living here. The sun is how much distance from us? 150 billion kilometers. So only we can't able to feel that extreme hot gas temperature in this planet earth. And which gives heat and light for earth? Everyone know. Yes, everyone know. Sun only will give heat and light for all the planets, not only for earth. It will be the source of heat and light for all the planets, right? Then we are moving to planets. About sun is this head and the center of the solar system, and it is made up of what? It is made up of extremely hot gases. And what force sun is having? Sun is having pulling force. Due to this pulling force only, it will bind all the members. All the members means planets, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, everything will revolve around this sun. And sun will give heat and light to all the planets. And why can't we feel this extremely hot gases temperature in this planet earth? Which planet we are living? Earth. Because the distance between sun and earth is how many kilometers? 150 million kilometers. So only we can't able to feel that heat in earth, right? Then about planets. First we want to define planet, right? What is the definition of planet? Here I have given. So say me which planet we are living? I said it is earth. Whether earth is very small or it is large? Yes, it is very large. So all the planets are very large. So I am giving the word here large. And whether we are artificially making any planets? No, it is natural object. So the word natural object. Planets are large natural objects. Already I said all the planets, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, everything will revolve around dash. It is sun, because sun is having what force? Pulling force. So all these planets revolve around sun. So now you can you easily define. You can give your own definition. I have given my own definition here. Planets are large natural objects that revolve around what? Sun. Planets are large natural objects that revolve around sun. Totally how many planets are there? Yes, 8 planets are there. What are they? According to the distance from the sun, here they have given the name Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Right. How can you remember the name of all the planets? You can remember easily through mnemonics. You can set your own mnemonics. That is taking first letter of all the words and you are setting your own sentence. So just I am going to give an example here. my very elegant mother just serve us nuts. You can refer the sentence and you can take first letter of all the words and you can frame these planet names: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And which is the nearest planet? Of course it is Mercury. And second nearest planet is Venus. Venus is also called as Earth twins. Why it is called as Earth twins? What does mean by twins? Resembles as same. Both Venus and Earth, it will resemble looking like same planets. So it is called as Earth twins. It will resemble same. Everything, all the shape, everything, it will be resemble same. So Venus and Earth, they are calling said to us Earth twins. Venus is called as Earth twins. And before 2006, this Pluto, it is also one of the planet. Totally, before 2006, we are saying we said that we are having 9 planets. But after 2006, in astronomical union, in one meeting, they said that Pluto is a dwarf planet. What does mean by dwarf? Dwarf means comparatively small. Comparatively small. It is comparatively small than all other planets. So it is called as dwarf planet and it is not taken into the account. Right. So what about planets we saw? Planets are large natural objects that revolve around sun. How many planets are there? 8 planets. What are they? According to the distance from the sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And which is the nearest planet to the sun? That is Mercury. Which is Earth twins? Venus. And Pluto is also called as dwarf planet because dwarf means comparatively small. So they have edited this Pluto and they didn't take this Pluto into account after 2006. Totally how many planets now we are having? 8 planets. And about orbit. What does mean by orbit? So already I said you, which is the center of the solar system? Now you can say, which is the center of the solar system? Sun. And which is the nearest planet to the solar system? Mercury. Second nearest planet? Venus. And this is our planet. Our planet is Earth. Right. All these planets, can you able to see one elliptical or elongated circle here? Elliptical shape here? Yes. What does mean by elliptical? For example, you take one rubber band. If you are pulling in both the sides, which shape you can see? One elliptical shape or elongated shape. That is called elongated or elliptical shape. So all these planets will revolve around sun, that you know. All these planets will revolve around sun in fixed elongated path, in same path. Every time, if you take Mercury, this is the path for Mercury. Every time it will go through the same path, not in a different path. All days, all years, every year it will revolve around same fixed path. And the shape of the path is elliptical or elongated. Now you can easily define orbit. All planets revolve around sun in fixed elongated or elliptical path is called orbit. What does mean by orbit? All planets revolve around sun in fixed elongated path or elliptical path is called orbit, right? And we are going to see about Earth. Earth is third nearest planet to the sun. It is, yes, third nearest planet to the sun. And do you know, everyone, if they are asking question, what is the shape of the Earth, immediately you will say that it is sphere. But it is actually not sphere. It is geoid shape. What is the shape of the Earth? It is geoid shape. What is the shape of the Earth? It is geoid shape. I will show you what is mean by geoid. So just this is a sphere. Everyone know 3-dimensional circle, it is called as a sphere. If you are flattening this both the poles, the end of the ball, if you are taking one ball and you are flattening this ball, cutting both the edges of the ball, and if it is bulged in the middle, flattened at the poles and bulge in the middle, that is called geoid. Take one ball, cut both the ends of the ball, and the center it will be bulged, that is called geoid shape. Flatten at the poles and bulge in the middle, that is called geoid. That is not accurately sphere, resembles like sphere. Flatten, you can see here, it is not the shape of the Earth complete accurately. It is not a sphere shape, it is geoid shape. See here, it is bulged in the middle. Can you able to see in this picture? This is the real shape of the Earth, that is geoid. What is the shape of the Earth? Geoid. What does mean by geoid? flatten at the poles and bulge in the middle. That is called geoid shape. And Earth is also called as blue planet and watery planet. Why Earth is called as blue planet? Because see, do you know what is the color of the water? Actually, accurately, water don't have any color, right? So, but if you are seeing any oceans or sea from a long distance, the water look like blue color, right? So, we are giving total Earth. See, assume that this is Earth. So, I am dividing this Earth into 3 parts. How many parts I am dividing the Earth into? 3 parts. 1, 2 and 3. Right. In this 3 portions of the Earth, 2 portions are completely covered by water. So only the Earth is called as blue planet. So only the Earth is called as blue planet. Right. 2/3 of the Earth is covered by water. So only Earth is called as blue planet. That is how many percentage? 70% of the Earth is covered by water. So only Earth is called as blue planet or watery planet. Earth is also called as unique planet. What does mean by unique? If I am saying some student as you are a unique student. Unique means different from others. If how the Earth is different from other planets? Can you able to differentiate Earth and other planets? Yes. Only in Earth we can live. Human beings can live only in Earth. Can we able to live in any other planets? No. Because why? In Earth only we are having air, water and gravitational force for our survival. All other planets don't have air, water or gravitational force. Without air can we live? No. Without water can we live? No. Without gravitational force can we able to stand in the land? No. So all these 3 present only in the planet Earth. So only Earth is called as unique planet and it is also called as blue planet, also called as watery planet. That's all. I have covered 6 topics in this part 1. That is universe, galaxy, solar system, sun, earth, right? So remaining topics we will see in the next part. Thank you.